I've been a hot mess express since then. My mom and I are playing Santa Claus today. Aren't we?
See.
We are dropping off some Christmas gifts to the Home Infusion Pharmacy. I hand knitted some scarves and hats and such, and that's what we're giving them for Christmas. And now we gotta go deliver them, but it's at the hospital I don't normally go to. I've actually never been here, so I'm kind of interested to see what it looks like inside.
I'll be back. Get your mask.
Okay. It's a smaller hospital and not the big one, so they usually send all their complex cases to the main hospital, but sometimes I've noticed that the larger institutions are the worst, and the smaller rinky-dink ones, you'll get the best treatment. We're going in.
I like the looks of this hospital better than ours.
I think I do too. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm wearing my Grinch t-shirt. We opened gifts last night because since the day I went to visit my home health company, I've been a hot mess express since then. We don't really know what is going on. On Wednesday, I woke up, I was fine, everything was normal. I got up, I cleaned out my closet. My dad came home from work early to have lunch. And then I had a dressing change. And then after the dressing change, I just felt like I was about to go into a huge reaction. I get this sensation of, it's like something's wrong. It's called impending doom, and it's like a really high state of, you just feel like something's wrong, really wrong. And I get this burning sensation all throughout my body when my mast cells are set off, and the burn changes. Like, there's varying degrees of the burn. Like, I have my baseline burn, and then I have a different burn that comes only before big anaphylactic attacks. And I kept getting that along with the impending doom, and then my heart was starting, and I keep going into VT episodes. But I just kept trying to relax and rest, and eventually, like, that passed. I seemed to get better as I went throughout the day. It was Friday when, same thing, and then that's when I just can't stand up anymore. Every time I stand up, it triggers a reaction, and my legs, like, you lose control of your muscles, and they just get all, like, shaky, and I've been having to use my wheelchair in the house. I've pretty much been bedbound. I have really bad right upper quadrant pain. I can't really figure this out because it's, when I'm getting like this, it's usually something that I'm exposed to environmentally, or like an infusion type trigger, or like hormonal or viral. But if it was hormonal, it would have worked itself out by now, because it's been almost a week. If I've had a low-grade fever off and on, but that can come with reactions, and I don't have any viral symptoms. And nothing has changed in the environment, and all my meds are the same. We've checked everything. So I went and got emergency labs. My white count was my normal at 7.7. My hemoglobin has increased, which is usually something that happens to me in my cell flares. It'll get high. Years ago it used to go low, but now all of a sudden, like in the last year, when I'm in a bad flare, that's my phone, it'll go up. So that is up, even though I've been bleeding because I've had a GI bleed. We don't know if maybe this big mast cell flare is related to that. Tomorrow I'm going to go get a urine sample test done to see if maybe I have a UTI type of infection. I have really bad bladder symptoms right now with the burning and urgency, but yeah, I'm not going. But that can also come with mast cell flares, so it's not always indicative of an infection for me, but we're just going to rule it out. We've also considered maybe it has something to do with my steroid, because we've been like in increments pushing it back. Like my morning dose used to be in the 8 o'clock hour, but then we were starting to do it at 9, and then 9:15, and then 9:45, and sometimes even closer to 10. Today we did it more at 9, and today's been a lot better than the day before. I might need to go get an emergency GI appointment, but I have some labs that she wanted done. During the last appointment, she wanted the insulin checked, my cortisol, even though I'm on steroids. If it's off, then we could have to adjust my dose or something. So maybe that has to do with what's going on. But I can't go make an emergency appointment until I go get their labs. But I really don't know how I'm going to make it when I've been such a mess. We were debating on going back and forth to the hospital, but because it's Christmas, I would just have to sit there and wait until tomorrow. So I've been trying to stick it out at home, and thankfully, praise God, today's better. I'm praying that it'll keep going in that direction. This is all very inconvenient timing, because I know my family just wants to celebrate Christmas without me being a hot mess. But we're going to try to enjoy the rest of the day. We did our Bible reading this morning, although I kind of want to do it again because I'm not very with it in the mornings, because the mornings have just been awful. It's easy to get caught up in my own little misery over here, but I've just got to try to remember that Jesus is what this day is all about, and not how miserable I feel.
What am I gonna close your blog with?
So your dad.
This baggy to them.
I'm gonna see you later. Peace.